All right, here's a look at what's going on in the tropics. Let's get down to business here. We have so many things to look at. We've got an area of low pressure up here in the North Atlantic. That's not going to bother anybody. It does have a 40% chance for development. We have another area of low pressure here in the Western Caribbean. That might be an issue for folks in the Yucatan Peninsula and also in Texas. It looks like it's going to move right across the Gulf here and over to Texas and could be a pretty big rainmaker by the time we get to the end of the weekend. So we'll keep our eyes on that. Looks like any kind of minimal impact for South Florida. You see a few clouds spreading up across Cuba and over to South Florida there. And then we've got the three hurricanes out here in the Atlantic. We have Florence and Isaac and Helene. Obviously, Florence getting most of the press right now because it is by far the most dangerous storm and the one that is threatening the United States. But here's a look at the computer models in very good agreement that this is headed somewhere from Virginia to South Carolina over the next 5 days. And the latest update from the Hurricane Center has winds at 115, moving west at 13 miles per hour and becoming a Category 4 storm later today. And then on the border of a Cat 4 to Cat 5 storm on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then moving up and making landfall as a major hurricane somewhere between eastern Georgia and maybe Maryland by the time we get to late Thursday, early Friday. But remember, landfall is when just the center of the storm moves over land. Before that happens, there's a whole half of the storm that moves on shore first. So I do expect conditions to deteriorate during the day, all day Thursday. After it makes landfall, even more problems for this part of the country. It gets stuck there and drops tons of rainfall on this part of the country. 15, possibly 20 inches of rain or more through the weekend. That is a huge, huge deal. That is a massive flooding situation. Here's a look at Isaac, expected to go into the Caribbean and could cause some problems for the Lesser Antilles, and Helene, which moves up to the north here and then falls apart in the North Atlantic. We'll watch Isaac a little closer. Helene doesn't look like it's going to be a threat to anyone after it moves past the Cabo Verde Islands. We're looking at the radar nice and quiet right now, but we do have the chance for showers and thunderstorms this afternoon, especially mid to late afternoon, with showers and storms developing and moving from west to east over toward the east coast. And a few of those storms could be strong through the afternoon and into the early evening hours. 40% chance for rain today, 40% tomorrow.